Now it's recording.
Hi, Kaya.
Hi, Grandpa.
Take a picture.
Hi. Hi.
I rock
Further
star.
away so she don't just get her nose.
Yay! See, I rock star. I have cool clothes. See my cool jacket?
She got it today.
Yes, I got it today. And see my cool undershirt? Yeah. And look at my cool pants. So cool. It says Love 1981. Unity. Time for anniversary, I think. For sure, because I don't know all that much. Well, I do know a lot. But I don't know that much. I don't know anything.
What about your glasses on your head?
Yeah. Wait, hair needs to get out of the way. Yeah. See, cool black. Wait, I need to button up.
Alright, we'll let you do that and videotape other people, okay?
Okay.
Tell me when you're ready. Hi, Sherry. Sherry.
Oh, did he?
Hi.
Hi.
Got pause? I'm doing a video.
What? What are you videoing?
I don't know.
Video.
Hi, Grandpa.
Hi, get Uncle Rick.
I'm ready now.
Get Laura.
Hi, Rick. Rick.
I'm ready.
Hi.
Hi.
I'm ready.
Looks like it. Kind of eels.
Look at my cool ring. Yeah. Right. Okay. Now, look. This is me with
They
my
got like
claw.
100 to
Wait, I need to
300.
get back.
We can't see you. You're in the sun.
They're not cheap,
Here, let's trade spots.
but they zoom quick.
That's better.
My cool jacket.
Awesome.
And my cool ring. I got it yesterday.
Yep.
I bet a can of eels, man.
Hi.
Video.
Cordelia. Hi.
It's mine.
Cordelia.
Lenses.
Hi.
I mean, I never found anything I couldn't get a picture of.
Okay.
Zoom in and
Phoebe.
kind of
Phoebe.
messes up.
Hi.
These, I don't know.
Yeah, it takes
Clarity.
fast.
They're nice. They're worth money.
Hi, Katie.
Ah! You're a tiger.
Oh, okay. Jager. Hi.
Never did. I just
Jager. Hi, Jager.
I chew.
What's in your?
Hey, Jager.
You being gross. Yep. Typical boy stuff, right?
Hi, Grandma.
Hi.
How's it going?
Good.
Good.
I need my glasses on. I'm squinting. Yeah, this is my grandma. I have a lot of problems. Yeah, she does good.
Did you lose your teeth, Katie? Don't get right up next to the camera. Okay. Tyler! Alright, where are you? Hi, Tyler. Tyler, hi. Hi. How's it going? Cordelia. Okay, don't talk.
Well, back then it was only like that.
It came a long way since then.
So
Cordelia.
Oh,
the
I
card
did.
was like
Cordelia.
a 2 megabyte card.
Say hi. Wave.
8 gigabytes.
Gigabytes, yeah.
My phone has a 8 gigabyte.
Who's that? Is it Kaya?
That used to be.
That's Cordelia.
Computer.
Okay, I got myself.
computer.
Okay,
Yeah,
if I
that
do
was
three
Cordelia.
megapixels on this, I can get 1,349 pictures.
Grandpa.
Which is how much? How many megapixels?
Grandpa. How do you turn it on?
I don't know.
I'm done.
Do it. And shortly after Sheriff Plummer was hanged, the entire band of road agents completely broke apart.
They were scared.
They got too scared. Yep. The vigilantes went out.
Plumber gonna die.
Yep. Sheriff Plummer was caught. They hang him. They hung him over in Bannock.
Well, how'd they hang him?
Well, they wrap a rope around their neck and then they.
That we sit on and
Yep. Yep. You guys are a bloodthirsty little group. We're going green here for a second. Here we go. Yep, Polly had to tend to some business. Well, even though there was so much gold here in Alder Gulch, it really wasn't the miners that made most of the money. More so, it was the merchants that cashed in. Goods and materials were very hard to get into this area, and that basically allowed the merchants to charge about whatever they wanted to for their goods. Well, for example, there was one man making his living by transporting eggs from Salt Lake City here to Virginia City, which is 450 miles away. They say that by the time those eggs got here, they were 165 days old, and yet they were still worth $1.50 in gold per egg. That works out to be about a $75 egg today. That very first winter, on a related story, they had a flour shortage. You know, the flour that you use in cakes and bread, not roses and tulips. Well, they formed a committee and they began to ration the flour just to make sure that everyone had enough to survive the winter. Well, that very first, this left the bakery, I should say, down in Nevada City, just a little bit short on one of its main ingredients. That very first winter, if you were to buy a pie from that bakery, you would have been treated to a brown paper crust. Does that sound pretty good? Not so much, huh? Almost
So, are we getting close to the jailhouse?
The jailhouse, the original jailhouse was just up the street, yep. This building on the right, the stone building, is now called the Opera House. And it is now, I should say, home to the Virginia City Players, Montana's oldest professional acting company. The building actually originated as the livery, so this was the barn. When you rode your horse into town, this is where you would park them. I paused here for a minute because I wanted you guys all to be able to see up at the front. And at the top of that building, they used a false front even when they designed the barn, just like on the haunted hospital. Pete and Polly. So they have a very nice deck, a little patio up here on the top, and no way to get to it, of course, because there is no second story to that barn. Well, I reminded you guys back at the monument that the Civil War was taking place when the area was discovered. Not a lot of people would guess that Virginia City was actually a very Confederate town. Most of the folks here supported the South, and a lot of the gold that came from the area went to support that very same Southern cause. There are people, even today, that believe that Sheriff Plummer was a Union agent sent here to steal gold for the North and to rid the area of its Confederate supporters. It's a very interesting theory. It makes sense on a number of accounts, but it does also very much resemble a government conspiracy as well, if you believe that sort of thing. Well, you guys were great listeners up here on the top. Good riders. You had some great questions. Thanks for coming out. I hope we taught you a little something. Not too much, because that would interfere with vacation, right? But I hope you guys had a great time.